Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to another video. As you probably know by the title, I will be talking about the perfumes that I think are overhyped in the YouTube community, or they just simply didn't work out for me. I don't really like talking about negative things, but I actually think this video might be helpful because I've noticed that some of the perfumers on YouTube and the reviewers on YouTube, I know I have similar taste to them if a particular perfume didn't work on them and it also didn't work on me because maybe skin chemistry or just taste. So yeah, I hope this is helpful. So I don't want to offend anyone. Please don't be offended by what I say. It's just my own personal opinion, and these are just perfumes that for some reason didn't work on me. You know, it might be your absolute favorite scent, it's your signature scent, but for me it didn't work. This video might be a bit long. Maybe grab a cup of tea, I don't know, a drink, and have that whilst you're watching this because I feel like I'm going to be talking a lot. Okay, so the first one I have got is Jean Paul Gaultier Scandale, the original Eau de Parfum. I was really pleasantly surprised when I tried this in store because I did not think I would like it. A lot of people said this was like a heavy hitter, this was very strong and spray lightly and whatever. And I did not find that the case at all with me. I found that the perfume didn't last that long. It didn't project that far. It wasn't complimented. And it just, I was very like disappointed with the performance of the perfume. I don't know if it was just the one that I had, but I found it a very nice scent. A little bit mature, a little bit heavy, but not heavy. Sweet. Yeah, I thought it was lovely. I would give the scent maybe an 8 out of 10, but it just didn't perform in the way that I wanted it to perform. So the first one is Jean Paul Gaultier Scandale. So the next one I have is Amo Ferragamo by Salvatore Ferragamo. I think that's how you say it. That one was described as an orange creamsicle fragrance. And I like citrus fragrances and I like vanilla fragrances, but I'm not sure I like the two together. Like, I don't know if that works for me. Yeah, it's not a bad scent. It was an orange creamsicle at the start, and then after a while it just kind of fades into this, for me, like a vanilla, powdery, musky scent. I actually got a few compliments wearing this. And I was surprised because it was mainly a home scent, so I rarely used this perfume out. Didn't think that it would project, but a few of my friends, when they hugged me and then they pulled away, they said that whatever perfume I was wearing, it was really nice. It was a bit redundant in my perfume collection. I wasn't using it at home, I wasn't using it out, I wasn't using it to go to bed. So yeah, I resold it. So that was Amo Ferragamo, Salvatore Ferragamo. Okay, the next one is going to shock you because the eau de toilette of this version is my ride or die. I love it to death. But okay, the one I'm talking about is Versace Crystal Noir, the eau de parfum, not the eau de toilette. And I'm a bit nervous saying this one because I feel like most people prefer the eau de parfum. But the eau de parfum did some weird thing on my skin. It smelled really synthetic, really chemically, kind of powdery at the start, and then there was just this sharp note that I could not name. I don't really know how to describe it, but it felt synthetic, it felt sharp, and it was annoying the heck out of me. I just hated spraying it, and it was strange because it was like the ugly sister. No, that's me. But it smelled similar to the eau de toilette, or I guess the eau de toilette smelled very similar to the eau de parfum, but there was something else in there that just did not sit right with my skin, did not sit right with my clothing. It was just not a vibe. So I am going to list two from the house of Burberry. Burberry Her. Oh, I feel really bad saying this. Burberry Her is a favorite in a lot of YouTube reviewers' videos. I smelt it in store. And I did like it in store. I sampled it, smelled nice, took it home, just didn't use it. And I had Burberry Her, I had Cloud, I had Baccarat Rouge, and I I would lean, if I wanted that sort of airy perfume, I would lean towards Cloud and I would reach for Baccarat Rouge before I would reach for Burberry Her. It was kind of like the fruity version of those other scents. And no, they're not identical, but they're somewhat remind me of each other. It's that airiness. It was almost like, it's hard to describe. It's an airiness, a freshness, but it's also a sweetness. But this one is kind of like a strawberry icing sugar version of Cloud and Baccarat Rouge 540. It felt a little bit young to me and just not substantial, but I can see why it's, you know, complimented and mass appealing and crowd pleasing. You can't really hate it, but it just didn't do enough for me. So yeah, that was Burberry Her. Jeremy Fragrance recommended this perfume a lot and described it as like a clean, musky fragrance, and it is. And I liked it when I first smelled it, but and I would reach for it at home or straight after a shower. I would spray it because it's kind of fresh. That's Burberry Body. Did I mention that? Burberry Body. It's in this kind of tall perfume bottle, but after a while I found that it was giving me a headache and I couldn't spray too much of it. It was headache inducing, and yeah, I just never reached for it. It's a little bit more mature. If you're looking for like a clean, musky scent, it's quite inexpensive, so I would recommend that, but just wasn't it for me, so yeah. The next one, I probably like this one the most out of all the fragrances that I'm mentioning, and that is C Intense, and this is the old version, the one that comes in the black bottle. Well, the only reason that I resold it was because I didn't reach for it, and I thought I would reach for it a lot more than I did. From what I remember, it was like a berry fragrance and a little bit like sexy, dark, incensey, woody. So it's a fruity, woody, floral, soft, spicy, aromatic, green, vanilla. Oh my god, it's a lot of things. It did smell a little bit more mature. It smelled sexy, kind of smelled like Middle Eastern princess to me. But yeah, I just didn't reach for it, and I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It was just sitting in my little perfume tray being unused. So yeah, that is C Intense by Armani, and that's the old version. The next perfume that didn't work out for me, or I think is a little bit overhyped, is the Chanel Chance fragrances. I think they are pleasant perfumes, and I think there is a time and place for them. They are fruity, florals, airy, inoffensive, probably good for every day, good for office, good for summer, spring, and I don't know, I just felt like they were a little bit, I think if you're gonna spend in Australia around $200 for Chanel perfume, you want it to project and you want it to last. And it did none of those things on me. So I think it's a little bit expensive. I think for what you get, you know, a fruity floral, the Chance. I think I haven't tried the citrus one, which I'm actually interested in trying. But yeah, I haven't. The pink bottle and the original, again, like I complimented someone who wore this last week. I hugged them, they smelled really nice and fresh, you know, just nice. But do I think it's worth $200, around $200? I don't know, I think you could probably get something better. So the first one is Cassili by Parfum La Belle, and I mentioned this in my previous video. And again, like, I think Parfum La Belle has, you can smell the quality of the perfumes. It doesn't smell synthetic. Now that it's here, I kind of like it. No, okay, so my gripe with this, the issue that I have with this fragrance is I don't think it's worth the money, in the sense that it is so, for me, I don't love supery, in the sense that I don't love super powdery scents. And this smells like tropical powder, fruity tropical powder. And yeah, I don't love it, to be honest. I keep trying to like these perfumes, and I'm trying to use my sampler because I don't want it to go to waste. I put this on the other day and I did get a few compliments on it, but it doesn't speak to me. You know, it's not, when I smell this, I don't think that's how I want to smell like. Oh, I was so disappointed with this one. I really, really, really wanted to like this one. I have got, I don't think you can even see this, but Oriana by Parfum La Belle. And this has been compared to Rihanna's perfume apparently that she wears, Love Don't Be Shy. And I saw a few perfume reviewers say that this smelled better. And I was like, oh, that perfume has been on my wish list. I'm going to film a wish list video next, but has been on my wish list forever. And I thought, well, if Oriana's better and I can get a sample, I will try the sample first. And I was so close to blind buying this, and I'm so glad I didn't, because this has a weird note in it. And whether it's marshmallow, because I didn't like the Parfum by Dolce & Gabbana, maybe I just don't like marshmallow scents. But yeah, if you are thinking of blind buying Oriana, please don't. Please try a sample of it first if you can. It was really disappointing. Okay, so the next fragrance, I'm scared just to say it out loud, because this one disappointed me a lot too. This one I had such high hopes for. After trying out Delena, I thought I would love Delena exclusive, but unfortunately it's a no. It's a no, and I really want it to be a yes. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of incense, like when you're in church and they have the smoky incense. It smells mature to me. It smells like a mature fragrance, a powdery fragrance. I think powdery fragrances are not it for me. Yeah, this one lasts for a really long time. I sprayed it on my wrist and kept thinking, like, what is that smell? That I didn't like it at all. It was really strong. It was this perfume. Mind you, I did try it on a very hot day, so I might revisit it in winter and see if I like it. But yeah, for now, I definitely prefer the original Delena and the Delena à la Rose. So yeah, that is Parfum La Belle, Cassili, Oriana, and Delena exclusive. I don't know if I want to say overhyped, but I think way too expensive for the scent that I'm getting, because it's not a scent that I like. So I've got Rouge Smoking. I've got a little sample here because I wanted to sample all of them. And to be honest, ooh, again, I don't like that scent at all. Ooh, it smells like medicine and root beer, and it does smell medicinal, and root beer. I don't understand. And people that love gourmand really like this. Nah, it actually kind of makes me feel ill just smelling it. How is this a vanilla perfume? Vanilla, sweet, powdery, amber, cherry. Might be the cherry. I might not be a cherry gal. Yeah, so it's not as offensive. I don't like the opening. I don't like the cherry. I think cherry makes me feel it's a little bit sickly for me. I don't like it. So Rouge Smoking did not work out for me. I did hear a few other YouTubers talk about Grisha N by BDK, and I think really, I can't remember too much. I just remember it being like a very sandalwood fragrance. I think it's sandalwood, and it just felt a little bit too masculine for me, and I just knew I wouldn't reach it. So reach for it. I quite like unisex fragrances, but yeah, this one just felt a little bit too masculine and a little bit too dry for me. It didn't feel have any sort of warmth. Yeah, Grisha N by BDK didn't work for me, sorry. This one I was so confused about, because I felt like everyone likes this perfume. Everyone, no matter whether they liked citrus, whether they liked fruity florals, whether they liked vanilla and really sweet gourmand fragrances, everyone loved YSL Manifesto, and I was so excited when I saw it in store. There was no tester bottle, but I bought it anyway because I'm like, I'm sure I will love this. It's a vanilla fragrance. How could I not love this? I just remember spraying it when I got home, and I thought my bottle had gone off. And I thought, this can't be the fragrance that everyone is hyping up. And I know that it's a green vanilla, and then the green dissipates, and then you get this vanilla really cozy scent. To me it smelled quite balsamic-y, and I tried so hard. I wore it multiple occasions and I found it was a skin scent. It lasted, but it didn't project. And it just was not, it didn't make me feel cozy at all. The vanilla at the end was powdery, which is my least favorite form of vanilla, a powdery vanilla. And I was so upset because to this day I hear so much about YSL Manifesto, and I don't know if it was just the bottle that I got, but I just don't think a green vanilla really goes well with my skin. It was very disappointing. Okay, the next one is Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle Le Parfum, the new version of the La Belle Eau de Parfum, and I think it must be the cherry note in here that I don't like. It smelled to me sickly sweet, like syrupy sweet, and I felt Scandal was not sweet enough for me. So I don't think I have I don't think I'm easily offended by very sweet fragrances, but this one just felt thick and syrupy and dark and cherry, and it also had like a medicinal quality to it. I was with my friend who she likes really sweet perfumes. She smelt this, like she did not like this perfume. So I don't think it's just me. I have tried it in winter and in summer and in between and didn't like it any of those times. So I don't think it's just gonna work for me. I much prefer the original La Belle. I think it smells fresher because it's got that pear note, but it's still really sexy and sweet. This one I think is just like really, just not very nice at all. I was so excited when I heard Paulina Shah talk about Le Parfum, La Belle Le Parfum, and I was so disappointed. And it just goes to show we all have different tastes, and what one person might like, the other person might not like. So yeah, that concludes. I hope this hasn't been too long. Thank you for watching. I hope I haven't made too many enemies with this video, and I hope I haven't offended anyone. Again, I think perfume is so subjective. I would love to hear from you and to know what kind of fragrance misses or flops or fails that you've had. Maybe we share similar ones from the ones that I've listed. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. I hate to be one of those, but apparently it helps if I ask, so I'm gonna ask. The next video is gonna be the opposite of this. So it's gonna be a list of perfumes that I would like to purchase, that I've smelt, that I think are absolutely amazing, and I've added onto my wish list, or perfumes that I am dying to smell to then purchase. So if that interests you, then yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.